Hi Colin, Dan here from the Purple Golf Academy. Just been having a little look at your swing here, and looking forward to giving you a few pointers, Colin. And it's a really good swing. I've really enjoyed looking at this one actually, and quite excited about what we can do here with you. So I'm just going to start off by having a look at your swing from down the line. And what I find quite interesting and exciting about your swing, Colin, is the fact that it looks so ungainly at full speed. In terms of, you look quite unbalanced, and you wonder if you're going to fall over, and there's a lot of things moving about. And yet, when I look at it in closer detail, there's so many things that I really like about it. So let's have a little look here, and I'll show you what I'm seeing. Now, in terms of your setup, I think it's a really good setup. I really like it. It's really balanced. Looks really relaxed. You look nice and comfortable there at address, and I think that's an excellent setup position. You've got good leg flex. Your backside's nicely out behind you, which I'm a big fan of, because that helps to keep you nice and balanced. Your weight's nicely balanced around the middle of your feet, which I really like. You've got nice curves to the top of your back, which I really like. The only thing I would sort of find fault in with this address position is that your arms are just a little bit too far away from your body. It's a tricky one, because it's never easy to start trying to stand closer to the ball. But it is something I would have a think about for you. You are sort of a long way from the ball, and that tends to mean that the arms and the body don't work as well together as they would do ideally. So I'd say have a little look at that, have a think about that one, Colin. But as I say, other than that, terrific setup position. Now we've got some camera movement issues here to contend with, but we'll do our best. Okay. So into this first move here. Good takeaway with the arms there. The club goes nicely up the plane line, which is really good. That's going to make it nice and simple and get your club moving with the body, which is good. But I think the big thing you can see here on this first move is your head going up. And I know the camera moves, but nevertheless it's clear to me that you're sort of standing up in this first move here. And that's something that's going to make the swing not quite as powerful as we'd ideally like. And you can see at the top there, the plane of your shoulders is very shallow, and for me too shallow. That sort of throws your arms out behind you here, and you've got your right arm in a very vertical position at this point. So my sort of issue there is that your spine angle's kind of increased its angle. If we go back to address here, let's have a look here. So at address, your spine angle is probably around about 55 degrees, and then, as we've just seen, by the time you get to the top of your backswing, you're up somewhere around 68 degrees, and that standing up action is actually the opposite of what we want if you want to be able to sort of generate maximum power and maintain good balance. At the top of your swing there, you look like you could topple over backwards. Certainly if you had a strong wind in your face there, if I pushed you feel like you'd probably struggle to stay standing. So what we want to do is get this spine angle down, so you're more tilted over the ball at the top. As I said, the setup spine angle is great. You just need to maintain that as we get to the top of the swing, rather than this kind of standing up action, which you have at the moment, because that, as I say, is just making the shoulder plane too flat, the left arm a little bit too flat, and the right arm too much behind you, which is going to make it tricky in the downswing. And the way you respond to that is by kind of throwing the arms a little bit over the top, so they come down a bit too steep, and they end up in this position here where they're kind of out in front of you just a bit too much, and that club is outside the original shaft line, you can see here, by quite a way, which means you're going to come from out to in quite a bit on the ball and hit reasonably big fade. But let me say, that release there, that position there, those positions are fantastic. I really do genuinely think they're brilliant positions. I love the way the arms and the body are working together there. I love the way the face is lovely and square. I love the footwork. I think everything about that release bodes really well for your ball striking here, Colin. I think we've got so many good things to work with there. It's very exciting, actually. What we've got to do is get this top of the backswing to a position where you can start down a little bit more shallow, because at the moment it's just too stood up. You've got the club's basically falling behind you there, and then you're slinging it out in front of you. So what we really need is a more kind of synchronised top of the backswing there between arms and body. So it's all about that first move off the ball. Yeah, I'd like to see you a couple of inches closer to the ball, and I'd like to see you turning off the ball rather than sort of standing up. That would be my key observations from this angle. And let me just have a look at you from face on, because there's some other things that we can learn from that as well. Okay. Now again, setup, bang on the money. Really like it here, Colin. I really think this is an excellent setup position. I love the look of the legs there, the way the right hip is inside the right heel, and the right knee is outside the right hip but still inside the heel. I mean, that it's just a lovely kind of solid look to that, and the head is nicely over the ball, not too much behind it. So again, really good setup position. The right hand grip, not convinced that's in the best of spots. That right hand looks a little bit palmy. It looks like the right forefinger is a bit too underneath the shaft there, so I'd potentially have a look at that at some point. But other than that, bang on the money as setup positions go. And I set a lot of store by the setup, because it does dictate the swing to a large degree. So let's just take you into this takeaway here and just show you what else I'm looking at here. Now, that is a significant amount of head movement off the ball there. If you think you started in that box that I've drawn there, Colin, and now you're almost the same amount again back behind the ball. Now yes, we do want to wind behind the ball, but you don't need to rock off the ball. You don't need that lateral shift to the right to achieve that. As long as you turn around that centred point, you'll still have your weight on the inside of your right foot at the top, which is all you really need. When you move off the ball as much as this, it makes it more difficult in the downswing to shift back onto the ball as we'd like. So again, similar to what we discussed with the turn off the ball from the down the line angle, you really want to feel as though you're staying very centred with your head and with the sort of centre of your chest here. Feel like you're going to turn around that axis. So this right hip is going to withdraw behind you, almost getting nearer to the target during the backswing, and hopefully that head would stay then inside that box, which will make it a more consistent position at the top. Because unfortunately, when you rock off the ball this much, you tend to gain height, your centre of gravity gets higher, and you're too sort of light on your feet and not stable enough at the top, so you can't quite use the ground as we'd like from the top. And that's one of the reasons why the arms tend to throw themselves out in front of you. Having said all of that, I really like this downswing. I think there's so many things in there that I like. It's just a lot of good things going for it. The width in there, the way the legs post up onto that left side, easing back to the target, it's all really good. The trouble is the head just stays too far behind the ball, and from there, I think that head being behind the ball is one of the key reasons why you come over the top, because your head's kind of almost stuck back there, and your arms just sling out in front of you and come over the top. Whereas if you get that head more on the ball, the arms will probably drop in a little bit more shallow, and you'll be able to attack the ball from the inside there. So that would be my sort of feeling for you at the moment. I'm just going to reload your swing here, Colin, because I just managed to get to the end of that footage a bit before I wanted to. So yeah, as I say, I like the way that this left side eases back into the target. That's really good, and I love the width in the arms there. And I really like this delivery with the arms. That position there is good. That's excellent position through the ball, and really nice release of the right side. The whole of the right side are releasing well there, and the arms really nicely extended, and the club face nice and neutral. You're not really rolling that club face over. So, so many good things there. But the one thing you can see here is the way this upper body is angled back, and that's because of this head position being stuck back outside that box in which it started. Let's just play this on a bit. So your head never actually gets anywhere near back to its original starting point. So what I'm wanting to achieve with you, Colin, is that your head will stay in that box for the entire swing. So at impact here, you're not restricted in that upper body because of the head position. You're actually in that original box there, and you can really fire the body through the shot, and be a little bit more balanced as you come into this finish position. But so we're not talking about major changes with you here, Colin. That's what's so exciting about it. Is, you know, just so many. It's so athletic. It looks so powerful. The legs look so solid. The arms look really wide in the swing. So there's so many things here that mean that you can really strike the ball well and hit it pretty long as well. If we can just get this head positioning right and that sort of standing up action, get rid of that in the takeaway, I think we'll be in business. So have a crack at that, and let me know how it goes. Be good to see some more videos of you once you've had a little chance to practice that. But yeah, really encouraging. So just to recap those things, it's stand a little bit close to the ball, I think, from with that downline angle there, a little bit close to the ball. Definitely not standing up in that backswing, trying to maintain that forward tilt in the spine to the top of the swing, so it's turning rather than standing up in the backswing. And again, turning but not rocking to the right in the backswing. So, you know, first move is so key, because once you make that kind of bump to the right and that standing up action, you all of a sudden you're already on a path to you know, a backswing that's not going to be as stable and compressed into the ground as we'd like. So it's all about getting that first move right, and the rest is just kind of a chain reaction, just follows from it. So hope that's useful. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it's you know, makes sense to you and you can apply that to your next visit to the range. But if you've got any questions, drop me a line, and be good to see some more clips from you soon.